The bucket by Utah. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots, be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got his second basket. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
There's the drive. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA. Make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Sexton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Collin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Collin hurt his knee early on his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
And so he hits both. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
The 3 from Holmgren. Utah grabs the miss. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Now Kessler. And he makes in the layup. Kessler's got 6.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Pass to Jose. A minute 31 left to play in the first. Outside Sexton. Here's Kessler. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Give him 8 points now.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Tipped. Dort for 3. Collins with the rebound. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Sexton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 11. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, Williams. Fires in the triple.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Jose. Good work defensively by Dort.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Caruso outside. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Mitchell. Caruso outside. Fires the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Filipowski. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Thunder trailed by 9. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun. A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
There's a screen. And here's Caruso outside. Rebound, Utah. Pass to Filipowski. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And here's Caruso outside. Tries again. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah leading by 11. It's Martin on the wing. Still no points. And the shot goes. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Caruso misses.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's George. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 15.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. Just a great move.
Caruso with it. They need this. Hits the trifecta. Caruso's got 8 points.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Utah grabs the miss. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. A different look for Oklahoma City.
First team. Substitution.
George with it. From downtown. The shot comes out. Dort right side. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh. 6 to shoot. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They get it back. Utah with the ball.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. The shot won't fall. Here's Hendricks. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Utah. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 9-point game. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform?
I'm not going greatest player, PA. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now, here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Kessler. He's got 10. Got a piece of it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Juzang. Off target at the rim. Thunder trail by 8. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the confidence from SGA on that 3.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
Here's Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Poked away. Pass to Kessler. Down low. Here's Juzang. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Juzang's gotten his second bucket. And it's Thunder's ball. They trail by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Hartenstein. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Pass to Kessler. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Thunder trailed by 6. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Williams with the screen. And it's Caruso on the take. Good D by Kessler.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Juzang. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Juzang. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The 3. Kessler with a rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Markkanen. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. Now here's Williams. Misses the 3. Right side, Sexton. On the take. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Caruso outside. To win the job. No good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah has possession. They lead by 11. Here's Sexton. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Oklahoma City now. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
For 3. Collins with the rebound. Utah leading by 9. Here's Sexton. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And it's Collins off the drive. Thunder trailed by 8. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He Can't hit that time. Knocks it loose. Dort with a steal. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Nice job by Lu Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
Here's Markkanen. Just bullies his way in. Lauri Markkanen.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another three for Oklahoma City.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Pass to Kessler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Juzang. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Three-pointer, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Utah leading by 4. Here's Juzang. High post Kessler. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Holmgren. Comes up empty down low. It's Markkanen on the wing. Oh, forceful drive from Markkanen.
You love to see Markkanen put it on the deck and finish with power. Defense wants no part of that.
It's Dort on the wing. And stolen by Markkanen. Pushing it up now. Collins with it. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
What is this?
And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Sexton misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. Puts the move on. SGA working through contact inside.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there now. We just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Out of bounds, it'll be Thunderball.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. We've got 1:08 left in the final quarter. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Now Collins. Floats one. Markkanen misses. .41 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
George scanning the floor. Here's Sexton. 5 on the clock. Looking to win the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Can't cash it in. Collins inside for the win. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. The 3 is up. Utah with the rebound. Here's Juzang. Off with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Outside, Williams. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Kessler. Six on the shot clock. Outside for Sexton. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Caruso outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And the Thunder lead by 3. Here's Sexton driving in. And yep, it's good.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
And Collins with the big block. Sexton goes in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
No, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Sexton misses. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 1-point game. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Opportunistic shake. Gilgeous-Alexander gets one to go.
On the wing, Sexton. Collins outside. Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
The NBA, the clock is theirs to burn.
Count it!
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch, yes, sir.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the Thunder take the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.